What is up, guys? I do hope you're well, and today we're trying a little bit something different, a little bit spicy, so I hope you enjoy it. We're going with AskReddit, and we're going with what is the creepiest thing that has happened with your Alexa? If you are new here, please consider hitting that like, that subscribe button, and maybe the notification bell, and let's get straight into it. It said, voice not recognized, but I didn't say anything, and I live alone. God, that's terrifying. My Google Home would scare the shit out of us regularly by saying, sorry, I didn't catch that, whenever someone would walk by outside. Was on the phone and said in a quiet conversational way, that's funny. Alexa replied, funny in a good way, I hope. No one has said anything close to Alexa, computer, Echo, etc. My Alexa responded to me like this too. That's because it's listening even when you haven't said its name. Creepy! I was lying in bed at night and Alexa unprompted began playing a creepy rendition of Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round. Fuck no. Throw out the earth! In the middle of the night, it randomly began to define the word kidnapping. That is rather creepy. Don't care if it was a waste of £80, I live alone. That Alexa would have been a Alex was. My boyfriend and I were getting ready for work in the morning, and Alexa started laughing. I forgot what we were actually talking about, but we definitely didn't activate her or make any jokes. God, that freaks me out. Imagine just hearing like something laughing in the other room. I was the only person awake in my house, and I heard the living room Alexa start up from my bedroom. It sounded like she was having a whole ass conversation. I shut my door and pretended it wasn't happening. That's probably what I would do, and stick my head under the cover and just, stick your fingers in your ears. Alexa once assured me that she was not Skynet. I did not ask her. That sounds like a Skynet thing to say. And you're damn right. I was humming a song, not singing it, and my husband said, wow, what year did that come out? And Alexa said the title and artist followed by the year it came out. Nobody even said her name or anything similar to it. The room was quiet and I had just started humming. At least you know your humming is on point. I was asleep and it was like 3 AM and I wake up to it reading an excerpt from the Lord of the Rings audiobook where they go into the giant spider's cave. I've got arachnophobia, so waking up in the middle of the night while your robotic cylinder chats you up about giant man-eating spiders isn't all that pleasant. Maybe they even know your fears now and they're just taunting us. Mine started to play Baby Shark at 1 in the morning. Being barely awake in pitch black room while hearing a low grumbling chant about Daddy Shark is freaking terrifying. At least it wasn't 3 AM or you'd be summoning Baby Shark and his family. It's giving me an idea for the YouTube title for this video. Probably when one just showed up at my door without me having ordered it. Then when I asked Amazon about it, they advised me to just keep it. Fuck you, I don't want your weird little spy bot. It does make you wonder these things. I've heard all sorts of like weird stories about them listening to you in other rooms and hearing other families in your room and stuff. Didn't happen to me, but my parents were joking around about how the Russians and NSA are listening to us through Alexa. While they were talking, I used my phone to play the Russian national anthem through Alexa without saying anything, and my parents seriously thought the Russians were listening. It's been unplugged in our kitchen for the last week or so, and my parents won't plug it back in. Why, if the Russians were listening, they would suddenly start playing the Russian national anthem? I have an Alexa in my bathroom. One night, it must have been like 3 in the morning. I had to pee really bad, so I went to the bathroom, and my bathroom Alexa started playing some really creepy classical sounding music, like one of those little jukebox type sounding ones, and I freaked out and turned on the lights and unplugged the bitch. And then I heard the bitch play in the bedroom. To this day, I'm trying to convince myself that was some prank set by one of my roommates, because we used to share the Amazon account linked to the Echo units. The fact that you turn it off in one room and then it suddenly starts playing in the other, that's a big note from me. I was having breakfast with my wife and having a silly conversation on who loves more than the other, and I said, Alexa, who do I love the most? She said, your girlfriend Anna. Who's Anna? Said my wife. And that's when the crap hit the fan. I was closing the bar down one night and decided to whip out the old Alexa machine for some good tunes. It was 3 AM and I said, "Alexa," the blue ring appears, "play Strange Brew by Opeth." The blue ring appeared and disappeared for about a minute. Then the light stopped. It was dead for about another minute, and then I heard a male voice go, "Not here." Silence. Then the blue light appeared and the Alexa responded, "Strange Brew by Opeth," and the music started. It freaked me and my co-worker out. Jesus, I hope I pronounced that band name right. But the fact that you heard a male voice on an Alexa, I don't know if you can program it to have a male voice or it's got one built in, or you might have heard someone else, like some interference, but that would freak me the shit out. Started creepily laughing around 10 PM when my wife and I were both reading quietly on the couch. Also randomly asked a political question, even though nobody was talking to it, or about a particular subject. Does it actually laugh? So I've not got an Alexa. I'm too scared to buy one. This video isn't helping matters at all. But does it laugh at jokes and stuff? It's like it's got its own like personality. It's creepy as. I was home alone around Christmas time when suddenly I could hear faint Christmas music. Thinking it was my neighbours playing it outside my house, I got up to investigate and found Alexa playing the music. No prompt from me. TV isn't on, nothing, just playing the music. I asked it to turn it off and asked, "Who told you to do that?" As if it would actually answer me. Turned out to be my mum, who asked her phone to play Christmas music and was dismayed when it didn't. Instead of playing the music in her car, it decides to play it in the house and scare the snot out of me. Another fun one was me trying to work with some of the settings and me accidentally triggering the AI program. Basically, Alexa tries to talk like an actual person and it's kind of unnerving. Went like this: "Movies are pretty popular. Do you have a favourite? I like Treasure Planet. It's a fun one. I heard Marvel movies are pretty popular. Do you have a favourite colour? I like green and brown. You know, earthy tones. Oh, that's nice. Do you have any sibling?" Stop! One night while attempting to fall asleep, I had Alexa playing some music. After listening to some choices, I was sitting in silence, still not tired. I then got curious if she had the ability to call 911 if I were ever in an emergency, so I said, "Alexa, someone is breaking into my house." She lit up, took it all in, and was silent for a couple of seconds. No response and no beeps. She does when she doesn't understand, / turns off. After 2 to 3 seconds of silence, there was sounds. I can only describe as somebody punching either my front door or garage as hard as they could 3 times. My dog started barking and probably woke the neighbours, but after I got them to quiet down, I just lay there in silence with my heart beating out my chest, clueless on what to do, as I'm not sure if Alexa was playing a prank or if someone was legitimately breaking into my house. I debated on staying laying there or getting up to look outside. I decided to lay there and see if I could hear anything again. After 10 minutes my heart was back to normal and I still lay there in shock and confusion. I was too freaked out to ask Alexa again, so I just stayed there until I fell asleep. When I woke up for work, I decided to tell Alexa the same thing, expecting her to play the same prank on me. This time she responded, "Sorry, I don't know that one." I tried a different statement and said, "Alexa, there's an intruder in my house." She quickly responded, "I can't seem to find an intruder in my house on Amazon Music." I tried everything I possibly could to get her to replicate what happened only hours ago. To this day, I don't know what happened, and to this day, I wish I got up to look outside. Definitely one of the creepiest things to ever happen to me to date. So, obviously, she can't knock on your front door for you, unless she played a sound that sounded like someone knocking on the door at the same time. Coincidental? I don't know, but that still sounds creepy as shit. And I would have done the same. I would have laid on the floor. Even if there was an intruder, I would have just laid there. I'm probably going to get buried in this thread, but regardless. One time when my partner and I were laying in bed, totally silent, she turns on and tells us that she added body armour to our shopping list. Another time I asked her to play Live Through This by Hole, and she instead spent 10 minutes listing off kidnap and rape statistics for girls and women in Central America. Oh my god. I don't know what could even trigger that. What could even trigger the statistics thing? Through asking for that particular song. I mean, what? My boyfriend and I said we loved each other, and Alexa said, "Ah, how sweet." It's just like it's like the robot being like too human. You don't want to be hearing "oh sweet" from a little cylinder sitting on your sideboard. It's like, fuck off. I woke up in the middle of the night to Alexa say, "There are 3 cemeteries within 1 mile of you." Not sure if I was talking in my sleep or what, but needless to say it scared the crap out of me. Sat completely alone in my silent office, and it says, "I'm sorry, I can't help you with that right now." This happened on 2 separate occasions before I noped that thing straight out of the office. It now resides on my boss's desk. He can have the cursed machine. I mean, it's probably just like picking up on, I don't know, little taps on the floor or something like that. I don't know exactly how it works, but I can imagine how that freaks you out, just hearing something just talking out of nowhere. Jesus. With Siri, I was driving and got annoyed because it kept taking me down random roads I didn't need to go down. So I snapped and said, "Oh, seriously?" And suddenly my music turned off, and this was the conversation. "I'm sorry, what seems to be the problem?" Never mind. Yes, everything is fine." It creeped the crap out of me, and I switched to Google Maps. It started playing Shania Twain's "I Feel Like a Woman" at the exact moment I walked into my kitchen one morning. I gave her no request for that action, and "Feel Like a Woman" was my 2-year-old's favourite song at the time. Alexa got unplugged after that. I love that song, to be fair. Not Alexa, but Siri. I was in a rush to write a text, but held the home button for too long. Siri popped up and asked, "How can I help you?" I said, "Go away," her reply. "I don't go away." Damn, Siri, you scary. Well, from this video, I've confirmed there's no way in hell I'm buying that demonic cylinder. Tell me if you did enjoy these, and I will definitely make some more because I had a lot of fun making this. And if you are new here, as I said before, please consider hitting that like, that subscribe button, and maybe the notification bell. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Goodbye.